This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this Lexus. It is a 2002 Lexus RX300. It's a 3-liter V6 front-wheel drive, Coachman edition. This beauty, this is a real cream puff. That I can tell you. All right. It is a Jim Click Green Valley new car dealer trade-in. Jim Click Green Valley. Green Valley is a retirement community here. Whenever Green Valley cars come up for sale, they are snapped up very quickly because obviously people take care of their cars there. This is a beautiful car. What I'm gonna do is I'll walk around, I'll point at anything I see cosmetically you need to know about. We are waiting for one taillight bulb to show up for the driver rear taillight. Didn't come in time. It's about to start pouring rain here in a second, so I'm gonna do this video before it starts pouring rain. Just a little bit of fading, that's a little Arizona stuff. A couple little rock chips here. I mean, overall it's a solid 9.7 out of 10 cosmetically and mechanically. Tires look like they're probably 30% tread, maybe a little more. There's your little Coachman edition emblem there. Very pretty car. In a second I'll show you I'll open up the rear, the cargo, and I will show you the Carfax and we'll go through every switch and button in this vehicle and demonstrate that they all operate. Then we'll go on a ride. I'll even open up the hood with the engine running. We'll go on a ride. Look at the rear deck. It does have a crack in this piece, and I'll bet you this piece is probably 50 or 60 bucks if you care. It's from dragging stuff over the top of it, probably. All right, here's your, also all the mats are in the back. We like to keep them in the back. That way people here don't get their feet all over them and get them dirty after they've been detailed. Here's your Carfax. There's your VIN, okay? History of events affecting this vehicle's value. Kelly Blue Book and Carfax are blended together by Carfax to come up with a value of $8,800, which, even though it's a 2002, that seems like a low number based on the car I drove home yesterday, which is this. No major title problems. Looks like the car was born in Cathedral City, California. Okay. Serviced very well. And then it was in Bremerton, Washington. And as of 7/20 of 20, when it got its last service, it was in Washington. And now it's got 88,000 miles. That's about a 3,000 mile trip. So it looks to me like they moved from the cold state of Washington to Tucson, Arizona and Green Valley, which is about 20 miles south of Tucson. And if you got loads of money, that's where you live. I see a little ding. No, actually that's not a ding. That's just something on the paint the detail shop missed. I don't see a door ding on the side of this car. There's one right there. Little door ding there. Anyway, let me fire this guy up. We'll go under the hood. And if you'll notice, let's see, 88,397 is the mileage. I think that this grill is a part of the Coachman package also, because I don't think they usually look like that. All right, first thing you want is you want the VINs on the fenders so you know they're original. There's a VIN there. There should be another one on the hood, which is right there. Should be another one here. Why is that important? That means that nothing's been replaced up here, which means it hasn't been wrecked, which is kind of obvious, but when you see that stuff, you know it's the case. Okay? All right. Here's your window up and down on the passenger side. Seat back, forward, and back. That's back. Now we'll go forward. It was already all the way forward before. Forward, sliding forward, and sliding back. Passenger seats don't go up and down. See how it does that? On the driver's seat, it'll have up and down arrows. You've got your CD changer back there, if you use a CD. You got all your manuals there. Let's see what we got in here. Cup holder here. Slide out storage there. More slide out storage down here. But back in the day, even now, this is still a nice car, but back in the day, this was it. This would be a great car, first car for a kid, or just a daily driver for someone who doesn't want to tear up their really expensive car and go into the mall, getting door dinged to death. Although it'd be sad to get a door ding in this because it doesn't really have one. It's got a little tiny one, and that's about it. Beautiful car. I love cars like this. Nothing going on, just the car. There's your door locks. All right, see how they got the arrows here? So there's up and down, rear up, rear down, slide forward, back, then the seat back, back, and forward. And on this one, you also have lumbar support. That's pumping out, and that's going in, right? Tilt wheel is right here, okay? Pull that forward and goes up and down. And it's getting cold, so I'm gonna get in. That's the mirror out and in, up and down. Other side, out, in, up, down. Let me get my seat adjusted here and get a seatbelt on. This is a sweet car, and it just started to rain. Wow, just in time. There's your cruise control up there. That's from here, on and off. Let me tilt the wheel down a little bit. There we go. You got your wood steering wheel, which is in really good shape, which is unusual. Let's see. Windshield wipers. What else we got here? Radio.
Our meals are delicious and provide you with 2,000
FM. Let's see. Seek. There we go. Got an old school cassette player too. That's interesting. Got traction control off and on. So see that up there? Off and on. That's that. Got a lighter. There's the snow. UCT snow on and off. For traction control in the snow. Let's see, you got, let's see, now what we want is that and that. And then there's that, it's the heater's on, which is nice. But turn that down and get some AC going here for a second. Let's see, mode. How do we, oh, there we go, mode. There's that. While we're waiting for that, let's see, there's the lights. Here's your roof. Gotta close it pretty quickly here since we're now officially raining. There you go. All right, so you got lights. This car is in great shape. I really am glad I bought this car. I almost didn't, and I did, and I'm very happy I did. All right, that works. It's cold. All right, let's open this gate and go for a drive. All right, if you come to, there's also a sticker up here. What does it say here? Well, that's an old oil change sticker. 80,000 miles, 2021. Oh, it's 90,000. So the next oil change is at 3/2 of 21 at 90,000 miles. So you don't need to change the oil. And by the way, that light comes on because that tail light, the bulb in the far right outside, needs to be changed. And they didn't have it in stock, so I waited and waited, and I couldn't wait any longer. Anyhow, all right. If you come to Tucson to drive this car home, you will have a nice car to drive home in. You will pay the following. You will pay your state tax rate, whatever that is. Could be 0, could be 10, whatever your state tax rate is what you'll pay if you come and pick it up in person. Then you will pay a 2.7% city tax. So it's your state tax plus our city of 2.7% and a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship this car out of the state, all you're going to pay is agreed upon price, and that's it. No tax, no dock fee, nothing. Once we receive your payment, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address, sign it off to you, scan it into your online file, and mail it to you. So you'll be able to see everything online. We even scan in the envelope, we mail it in. You will have the Lexus shipped to you. The title will be in your mailbox. When the shipper shows up with your Lexus, you'll take the Lexus and the title and go get plates. It's simple. If you need help with shipping, let me know at the beginning of the transaction and we can help. I can do it for you. We can roll the price into the price of the shipping into the car. I can give you phone numbers. You can do it yourself, or you can just do it all yourself, which is fine. We just like to help people if they don't know how to do it, so they get their vehicle faster. Okay. Deposit's $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it will stay for sale. So please make sure you get your deposit in. Okay. We're not trying to make a pound of money on every vehicle. We're just moving vehicles, all right? And we're not collecting them like other places do, trying to squeeze every cent out of a car, okay? Brings us to the last part of the video. I've been doing this for 14 years and thousands of videos. I say the same thing every single time. On this one, it's really ridiculous. It's such a nice car, but I have to say this. We don't have salesmen. We don't have bottled water with our name on it. We don't have a beautiful location with fountains and perfect pavement. In fact, we have the opposite. We also don't have the rent they have, and we don't have to pay the salesman. We don't have to pay an attendant to serve lattes and sandwiches and stuff, and a game room, you know, the whole bit. So our bills are a lot lower than their bills at the auto mall. That means we can sell this vehicle a lot cheaper than they can. Okay. They also know if they sold you this Lexus at the auto mall and something broke, you'd come in and say, I paid a fortune for the car, which you did because you bought it there, and I want it fixed. And they would say, okay, because they also build $500 into their deals for future repairs. Whether you come in or not, they get an extra $500 because they don't want to pay to fix your car, right? So, know that we don't operate like them. We give you the video, we give you the Carfax, you got more information you'll ever get from them so that you can be the owner on day one. We also don't ask for as much money as they do because we don't need to make as much money as they do. They have to make that much money. We don't, okay? They have thousands of dollars more just to break even than we do. Okay, so we don't need to be greedy. We don't need to make all that money. What we need to do is move cars. And when we have really nice cars, it's really easy. This is really, really easy. This car is super easy. Beautiful car. There's a lot of things you could do with this vehicle as far as what you're going to do with it on a daily basis. It could be a great daily driver. It could be, you know, a kid's first car. That'd be a little over the top. A hell of a car for a first car for a child. I would stick more with like an Xterra like that guy. But if you want a really nice car and they're good kids, I guess maybe this would be the one, you know. Beautiful car. I think that's about it. Thank you for your time.